Hey, what is up, dudes? My name is Freaky, and today is that day of the week where we answer some Q&A Friday questions, and it's going to be episode 71 today. So we're keeping this train rolling, this Q&A Fridays train. Hopefully you guys are ready, and hopefully you guys are hopping on this train. Choo-choo! Ready to god dang take on these questions. But before, if any of you guys are new to the Q&A Fridays series, it is a weekly series that I do on my channel where my subscribers can ask me anything in the comment section below. Yes, that is anything in the comment section below during this video. So leave anything down below, whether it be a YouTube question, a gaming question, or anything in between, even a fuck, marry, kill, or anything just out of the ordinary that's just like in your brain and you want to just leave it down below. Make sure to do so, and I'll make sure to try and answer it in next week's Q&A Friday. So hope you guys will enjoy today's video, and let's go over to your guys' questions from last week's Q&A Fridays. The first question comes from Kevin Coker. He says, want to hear a joke about ghosts? That's the spirit. And if you're talking about Call of Duty ghosts, that game sucks. Justin Gonzalez, hey Freaky, if someone shoves their thumb up your ass, what would you do? Probably turn around, smile, and wink at them and be like, give it to me more, baby. And he says, what is your favorite band? My favorite band would have to be Blink-182, just because I was listening to them and obsessed with them for such a long time. Don't listen to them that much anymore, but gonna have to be on the list. Fuck, marry, kill, Stuart Little, a hairy banana, or a hooker with no teeth and big tits. And he says also, where's my cookie? Your cookie is under your ass. But we're gonna have to kill Stuart Little because it's a freaking rat. We're gonna have to fuck the hooker with no teeth and big tits because she's got some big old titties. And who cares that she doesn't have any teeth? She might have been a heroin addict and a meth addict, but who cares, right? She's got them big old titties. And we're gonna have to marry the hairy banana just because it's a banana that's hairy. That's kind of cool. Captain Harris, what game series do you like? What game series do I personally like? You know what? My personal game series that I like is very hard to pick from because I want to say GTA and Call of Duty just because those are the only ones that are out that are still rolling, if you think about it, because I don't know any other series that I'm like, oh my god, I can't wait to play. It's going to be so goddamn cool. I really like Halo, though. Halo's coming out with a new one, so that's a thing. So maybe Halo, I guess. Halo used to be one of my favorite games until it dropped down after Halo 3. Then the game just turned to shit. It did. Bungie, if you're listening, your game turned to shit after Halo 3. Would you rather be a fat hobo with superpowers or an average upper middle class Joe? A fat hobo with superpowers, because I could take over the goddamn world with my fat, super big belly, and I could play the game all the time, try to find my penis. MC at War, what would happen if the other Sean hunted you down and found your house? I would give him a big hug and just love him to death because me and Sean are buddies. Zacky Dwarf, what would you do if Chris came to your door one day, and yes, he flew there with his Deadpool powers, and sat down on his knees with a little box in his hand and said, Tom, will you marry me? I'd be like, Chris, no. Get the fuck off my doorstep. My Black Dolphin, he says, good video freak. Here's a question. How old were you when you moved into your own apartment/house? Love the videos, dude. Thank you, man. I've actually never moved into my own apartment/house. I still live with my dad right now, so never have, and I don't know when. I will. Whenever I get the money, right? Ultimo Cross, what are you doing? Sitting naked, making this video. Is that what you wanted to know, Ultimo Cross? Is that what you wanted to know? Is that what you wanted to know? Is that exactly what you wanted to know? Well, now you know. I'm naked. The Gaming Game. What advice do you have to be a good boyfriend? I would say just become her friend, pretty much. That's the number one thing you want to do in a relationship. Just become the best friend and try to be just close with her and bond with her and just joke around with a lot of stuff. So if you become her friend and she becomes your friend and you guys are dating, that's like the best thing to have in a relationship. So I would say maybe do some little surprises here and there. Don't buy her anything like too expensive, like candy, maybe flowers once in a while. Take her somewhere. I don't know. It just be nice. That's all I can say. The Tyler Tree, Freaky, could I join you on Payday someday? I would love for you to do that, but guess what, guys? I was just playing the beta in last week's Q&A Fridays just because I wanted to throw some different gameplay on there. And yeah, Sketchy, would you ever start a secret channel and see if you could get successful? Because that would be sick, but I would find you and I would sub. No, probably not, because I've already had like 5 billion channels on YouTube in my YouTube days of being on here for almost 7 years now. But yeah, so personally, I probably wouldn't start another channel, even if it was a secret channel, because it's probably going nowhere. Garrett Waller, Freaky, would you funk a duck? Wait, would you funk a duck and say this swiggity shut ass and tits? Yes, I would. That'd be just, I don't even know if that doesn't make sense. Jordan Korea, hey, do you prefer motorcycles over cars? No. Cars all day, every day, because if I rode a motorcycle, I'd probably crash it and die. That's just my luck. I would literally hit a pebble on the road going about 20 miles an hour. I'd flip off my motorcycle and smash into a Prius, and I'd die death by Prius. Emil Ray Humbo, hey Freaky, could you buy me a bag of Skittles and send it to me? I would love to, and it would have to be the Sour Skittles because the Sour Skittles kick ass. The Mind Dud, when you get 20k subs, what is the giveaway going to be? T-shirts, iTunes card, or something like that? Let's see. I don't know yet. I want it to be like a multiple type thing, so like 3 people can win something. Like there'll be a tier level, so like some type of Microsoft points or something for gaming, and then maybe a t-shirt, and then something else lower than that. I think that'd be awesome. Or maybe even something higher than the points. I don't know. But something crazy like that. So if you guys want to get me to 20k to get that giveaway going, then make sure to share my channel around. It'd be awesome. And he also says, fuck, marry, kill, PewDiePie, Ali, and I'm Freaky. Well, we're obviously going to have to kill myself. I'm a little down today. I'm a little depressed. I didn't get to masturbate before this video, so I'm gonna have to kill myself. We're gonna have to fuck PewDiePie, and we're gonna have to marry Ali A. Captain Harris, if you were a robot animal, Five Nights at Freddy style, what would you be / do? You know what? I'd have to be an alligator or something. Something that would just run at you and just bite you to pooches, except I'd be the gay alligator, so I'd be like, oh, hey, I'm coming to bite you. I'm gonna bite you right in your strong ass. Oh, you like that, don't you? Oh, I'm gonna nibble on that butt cheek. I bet you like that, don't you? I bet you like it real good when I nibble on that butt cheek. That's what I would do. And he also says, fuck, marry, kill the robot animals from Five Nights at Freddy's. We're gonna have to marry Freddy. We're gonna have to fuck Chica because Chica's the only girl goddamn robot in there. And we're gonna have to kill that goddamn thing that runs at you because that thing needs to die. It's Damien Games. Where and how did you lose your virginity? By that frickin' girl that was a bitch. And I lost it on, I think it was, what is it? New Year's Eve. I lost on New Year's Eve going into New Year's, which is crazy. And how did I lose it? It was in her bedroom. It wasn't too exciting. It was kind of weird, actually. It's Unicorn says, Freaky, what was the biggest crush while growing up? My biggest crush while growing up was Halle Berry just because of a James Bond movie. For some reason, I don't know why. Just something about her coming out of that water was seductive. Habak Fusion, have you ever vaped before? If so, what is your favorite flavor? I have recently just bought a vape, actually right here that I have for me. I don't know if you guys can hear it. It's going away right here. It's popping. But yeah, my favorite flavor, I really don't know because I just got one, which is a hookah flavor that I've smoked before, which is called Foreplay. So I'm into foreplay, if you know when I catch my drift. Colossal Cornetto, want to hear a joke about pee? Well, you're in luck. Maddie660, would you rather sit on a nasty toilet and not be sick, or sit on a nice toilet and be sick and puke all the time that week? I'd rather sit on a nasty toilet because at least I can wipe my ass. That makes sense. Mr. Cooper, if you could be one body part, what would it be? It would have to be an ass, just because I'd like to squeeze myself. Tugs but Tugs, do you watch epic rap battles of history? If you do, what's your favorite? It would have to be Moses with Snoop Dogg, just because that's the only one I can remember right now, and I love freaking Snoop Dogg. Zaki Benevez, how old are you, and how are you so happy? I am about 20 years old. I'm going to be turning 21 in January, so just a heads up and FYI. And how am I so happy? I have no freaking idea. Just like to staying positive, and that's what you got to do in life to get past all them negative high jumps and stuff that you have to get over the obstacles in life. Israel 2, if you could have 3 wishes, what would they be? Money, bitches, and hoes. Is that all of them? No, but literally, I'd probably get for money, superpowers, and an infinite number of wishes. There you go. C. Murphy, Freaky, what is your favorite game or your favorite game you've ever played, or your first game you've ever played? Let's see. My favorite game would have to be that I just remembered like a couple days ago, almost a week ago, I think now. It would have to be NBA Street 2. For some reason, in NBA Street 2, you could do this crazy combination. I played that game so many freaking hours, had so many goddamn amazing people on that game. It was so much fun, man. And I really can't remember the first game I've ever played, to be honest. It was something on PC. Evan Stillwell Garrett, what is your dream classic and modern car? So it'd have to be the 69 Firebird and the Mitsubishi Lancer Evo for my modern car, which is awesome. Marlon Cleaver, fuck, marry, kill, a big dildo, a bigger dildo, and a huge dildo. Well, you know what we're going to have to do? We're going to have to fuck the huge dildo. Just get that one out of the way, right? Just get that out of the way. We're going to marry the bigger dildo because it's bigger, and we're going to have to kill the big dildo because it's smaller than the other ones, and that's just what you got to do in life, remember? Bigger means better. Brian Ramsey, fuck, marry, kill, Panda Express, Chipotle, and my mom's spaghetti. We're going to have to marry your mom's spaghetti, probably because it's awesome, because it's your mom. Your mom makes it, duh. We're going to have to fuck Chipotle, and we're going to have to kill Panda Express, just because Chipotle over Panda Express all day, every day. Jaden Hemmack, will you give me a PC for my birthday next week? Dude, I would love to, but I don't have money for it. And personally, I'd probably get a PC before I buy anyone a PC, unless I had shit tons of money. Isaiah Lagardo, he says, if there was a zombie apocalypse, would you partner up with me? And if so, what weapons, gear, / vehicles with any customizations with us would we use? Well, we'd obviously have to use some crazy metal armor / contraption on our body, like a juggernaut suit, and then we have to get LMGs, shotguns, all that crazy armor. We'd have to get trip mines and all this stuff, and we get a bus made into a tank with metal over the windows and automatic turrets on top of the bus, just so we could drive by zombies and shoot them all to pieces. And we have to have little slits so we can get like chainsaws and cut them to pieces as well. That'd be awesome. Colosso Cornetto, have you ever masturbated so hard your arm was really sore for a while? No, but I have masturbated where my dick hurt for a while. Zachary Benevez for the last question of the day. Are you going to be going to Fear Farm? Now, I had to look this up to figure out what it was, and evidently it's some huge freaking goddamn Halloween scare place, and it's freaking goddamn awesome. I wish I could go to one of those. There's one in like South Carolina, and then I saw somewhere else, but there's none in Wisconsin. If there is, let me know, because that'd be freaking goddamn awesome to go to, and it seems goddamn crazy. And it seems like these are one of the ones that kind of be able to pull you, like the people there can pull you into other rooms and stuff. But I've never been to one of those, but I feel like if someone did pull me into another room in one of those Halloween scare places, the haunted houses, I'd probably punch them in the face, and it probably wouldn't be a good thing to do. But this has been Q&A Fridays episode 71. If you guys want to drop me some questions in the comment section below so I can try and answer it in next week's Q&A Fridays, make sure to do so. And if you guys enjoyed this video enough, so make sure to drop it a like. Share this video with friends on Twitter and Facebook so they can come over and ask me some questions too. And let's get to 20K as fast as possible, guys. Just so you guys, I know you guys are waiting for a giveaway and stuff, and we can get an epic giveaway out of the way if you guys want to grace me to 20K. 20K hype is starting right now, guys. 20K hype right now, son. I want to see it in the comment section below. Hope you guys did enjoy it, and I guess I will catch your freaky faces in the next video. Up there, it'll open it up. And so when I go and I push those buttons up, it opens up, and then they just come back in, and they're like, hey, Walmart security, we saw you guys taking something. And then they looked at me, and I had the rocks on my hand.